the book of Joel, chapter 3 and verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. I'm going to stop right there. I want to start off as always by giving all praise, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect out there, wherever you might be. And Shalom to 144,000. It's the brother Amawan Padah from the GMS Denver Camp. Doing a quick news update, all right, prophetic news update, and the recent news, that everybody's been talking about, man, is the whole situation over there in Syria, man. All right, so this is actually playing in the biblical prophecy, man. Hey, the Lord is speeding things up, but without further ado, I want to just go ahead and break this down really quick. All right, verse 1 we read. All right, it's talking about the Lord bringing back the captivity of Israel, man. Meaning our oppression, our punishment is coming to an end. And that is all, made evident by what's going on in the world, man. All right, the chaos that's getting ready to ensue, World War III. All right, all these end time prophecies, they mark the end of our captivity, man. All right, the main one being World War III happening, because that's when the Lord is going to judge the heathen nations, man, who have parted his land. You got the heathen over there in our land right now. All right, you got the chief of our enemies, Amalek. All right, the 1948ers over there in our land, and they kicking up a bunch of dust and getting everybody pissed off at them. All right, and the United States, because they're allies. All right, the U.S. and the state of Israel over there. So pretty much they're stirring up a bunch of strife over there, and they're fulfilling biblical prophecy because they're getting ready to be blown off the map. All right, and also the other heathen nations are going to be joined in war. Hence the term World War III. All right, in order to receive their judgment for fucking with us, the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, because that's our land over there. All right, we've been kicked out of the land because of our rebellion as a punishment, but we're finna get our land back, and the way the Lord's gonna give us our land back is by, taking these nations out of there, man. And World War III is gonna do that, man. And then the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai in the midst of all that. But let's play this quick clip. Hopefully you can hear me. All right, so there's like a lot of videos, on this topic, man. A lot of things are being said about it, different perspectives. All right, and I want to play a little bit of this right here. He kind of briefly goes into this. All right, this guy known as Full Spectrum Survival, fair use. I'm not getting paid off for this. This is for educational purposes only. All right, and so let's go ahead and play a little bit of this.
The falling of Syria's Bashar al-Assad means that Turkey and Israel are greenlit to go to war. This is going to be a Middle Eastern war that rivals what we have seen in our past. We already started to see the United States military together with the Israeli military fire deep inside of Syrian territory, and Russia is concerned that all of the information that Syria held onto is now going to be given to NATO allied countries. This is going to be, according to some Russian bloggers or military specialists, one of the worst things that could have happened. The NATO chief inside of NATO has warned Donald Trump, saying that there is a dire threat. If Ukraine is pushed into a bad peace deal, then it will be Russia that comes for NATO next. Now, Trump has said that we will pull out of NATO. They'll pull all the troops out of NATO. We'll pull the funding out of NATO. We will not back the alliance unless they start treating the United States of America with the respect that the amount of money and manpower that we put into it deserves. Tyson Foods.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop it right there. He said a whole lot. He said a whole lot right there in a short amount of time. All right, he said two different things, man. There's two different scenarios playing out right here, and what he just said. First of all, the situation with takedown of the government over there in Syria by the United States. All right, they're saying that it was Al Qaeda, but we know that that's backed by the U.S. All right, it's nothing more than a proxy of the United States and Israel. Okay. So that's gonna kick up a lot of dust, man. Everybody's talking about this, man. And the other thing that he said is that Donald Trump is calling for the U.S. to pull out of NATO until they get the respect that they deserve, pretty much. So this is showing you that, hey, look, man, matter of fact, let's bring it out real quick. This is Revelation 17 taking place. Let's get that real quick, man. All right, so let's go ahead and bring it out real quick. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 17. I'm going to start at verse 15. It says, "And he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues." Now, who is that whore? The whore is none other than America, Babylon the Great. The whore that sitteth upon many waters, meaning the whore that is involved with many different nations and peoples, okay? Shit, they call America the Great Melting Pot, man. And then, we got a military base, U.S. military base in damn near every country. You know what I'm saying? So, let's go ahead and continue on. Slack here for the noise. Go and continue on to the next verse. It says, "And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore," all right, "and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire." So the 10 whores being spoken of right now is referring to NATO, all right, and the EU, all right. These are all the alliances that are in conjunction with the whore, America, Babylon the Great. But the prophecy states that these quote-unquote allies are going to turn against the whore, man, and burn her with fire. So Donald Trump talking about, hey, man, we finna withdraw from NATO. That could be part of that prophecy taking place right here. Because we know that everything in the scriptures is going to take place. Everything is falling in accordance to what is already written within the Bible, man. We have the true book of prophecy. This is the will of Yahweh Bashmi Awashai. We have it in the scriptures, and we have the understanding of it, man. And brothers are going into this too, man. This is exciting because everything is planned out exactly how it is written. There's no denying that. So, you're going to see these allies turn against America and burn her with fire, man. That fire being thermonuclear fire. All right, because they're starting too much shit, man. They're getting everybody involved in this World War III. And a lot of these allied nations of America, they're like, hey, man, we don't want to be involved in this shit, man. You're getting us into, something that we don't want to be a part of, man. It's detrimental to our livelihood. So they're going to turn against the whore, man, as it's stated right here. All right. Those 10 horns, all right, they actually go back to the ancient Roman Empire as well. All right, because that's what happened in the ancient Roman Empire, man. This is nothing more than a revived Roman Empire. All right, back in the ancient Roman Empire, you had, 10 vassal states, all right, who went against Rome. Well, guess what? It's going to happen all over again, man. There's nothing new under the sun. You're going to have the allies, all right, that, are in NATO and the EU. They're going to turn against America to take down the revived Roman Empire, man, in the midst of World War III. That's what's happening right now. And with Donald Trump making those statements talking about, when he gets into office, he's considering pulling NATO or pulling the U.S. out of NATO, man, making them an opposition. So this is happening, man. All right, so here we are back in Joel, the 3rd chapter. I'm gonna read a little bit. I'm not gonna read the entire chapter. All right, I've done lessons on this, but I'm gonna go ahead and go to the next verse real quick. Verse 3, it says, "And they have cast lots for my people." Who are the Lord's people, man? The Israelites, man. The 12 tribes of Israel. All right. "And have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine that they may drink." All right. So this is really a punishment to our enemies, man. The Edomites, the so-called white race, man, for what they've done unto the children of Israel. All right. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians. They are getting ready to pay for all the shit that they've done, man. And this is describing some of that shit right here. All right, selling our children, all right, raping them, all right, using them as bargaining tokens. Yeah, they did all that, man. It's in the history. It's documented, man. You know what I'm saying? And they getting ready to pay for all that in the form of going to war, man. World War III. They're gonna be gathered over there in the Middle East, right, the valley of Yahweh Shaphat or Jehoshaphat, all right, which in the ancient Hebrew means the Lord's judgment. They didn't get away with none of that shit that they did to us, man. They getting ready to fucking pay, and they can't back out of this war, man. This is biblical prophecy. This is the judgment of the Almighty, Yahweh Bashmi Awashai, playing out. signaling the end of our captivity, man. Signaling the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai. Signaling the kingdom of heaven being established, man. All that's coming to pass, man. But we understand that before, I always got to throw this disclaimer out there, that before it goes, full on nuclear, okay, because it will get nuclear. But before that happens, the mark of the beast has to be made mandatory. We got to keep emphasizing that, man. That's the RFID microchip, man. All right, the mark of the beast spoken of in Revelation 13. Okay, so that has to happen. So that's right around the corner. Then, if we see the war heating up the way it's heating up, that means that the MOTB is right around the corner. Okay, so prepare yourself for that. And the elect are not going to receive the RFID microchip. They're not going to receive the mark of the beast. While the rest of the people, they're gonna end up bowing the knee and taking that shit. All right. But anyway, yeah, man. I want to read this third verse because it shows you this is all the judgment of what. This is all the judgment for what they've done unto the Lord's chosen people, man. The apple of His eye, the Israelites, man. So the Lord's going to destroy them in World War III. All right, I'm gonna jump down. I'm not gonna read the entire chapter, but I'm gonna jump down though, just to make another quick point to land back off what I just said. So all right, here it is right here. Check this out. Verse 5. Because ye have taken my silver and my gold and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things. And these Edomites literally took the gold and silver out of the temple, man. All right, go look up the Ark of Titus. Go look that up. Go look at a picture of the Ark of Titus. All right, you see them damn Edomites taking out the menorah and all the stuff out of the temple, man, when they ransacked the temple. But they literally did that when they took us into slavery as well, because we're the Lord's goodly things, man. The Israelites. All right, the 12 tribes. We're His jewels, and they taking us captive, and we're still here captive to this day. All right, as it tells you in Jeremiah 50 and verse 33. They got the northern and southern kingdom here in captivity. And so when you take the Lord's people and you hold them captive, what happens? The Lord steps in and He deals with your ass, man. And He's getting ready to do that here very shortly. All right. In the form of World War III. Verse 6. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem, all right, have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their border. All right, we're not in our land right now. We're over here in captivity, man. All right, northern and southern kingdom. The entire nation of Israel is over here. All right, and the Grecians are symbolic to the Edomites, man. Okay, you see, so all these other heathen nations, they all had a hand in our captivity as well, man. It's not just the Edomites though. They're the worst ones. They're the worst of the heathen. The other heathen nations had a hand in our slavery too, man. Them damn Arabs over there. All right. They gotta pay. That's why they're being drawn into this shit. Alright. So this is what's playing out, man. And I got one more scripture. We're gonna close it out. And Lord willing, I'll come back with some more later on. I'm at the plantation right now, but had to make it brief. But I want to bring this out real quick. You know what? I said I wasn't gonna read this whole chapter, but I gotta read the next one. I gotta read the next verse. Salakia, hold on. Yo, check this out. Peep this. Verse 7. What does it say? It says, behold, that means look here. I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head. You see that? The Lord gonna raise us up out of these lands where we've been scattered to, especially here in America, Babylon the Great, man, where the greatest deliverance is gonna take place. Okay? It's gonna overshadow the deliverance out of Egypt. I believe it tells you that in Jeremiah the 31st chapter. But check this out, man. The Lord said He's gonna raise us up out of the land of our captivity, and He's literally gonna do that when He returns, when Yahweh Shah returns on that giant UFO. All right, that white horse, as it says in the scriptures, which is symbolic to the chariot that He's gonna come in on. He's gonna literally raise us up out of the land of our captivity, man. The elect are gonna be raised up into the cloud, man, to be joined unto the Lord, man. And He's gonna set us in our own land. That's what's happening. That's what's at stake right here, man. And He's gonna do that in the midst of World War III. It's right here in the scriptures, man. We're telling you right before it happens, man. So we're at the end of this thing. We're at the end of this fucking hell, man. And I'm going to close it with this right here. I got to head out, man. This is Isaiah 46 and verse 10. It says, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand and I will do all my pleasure. This is all the will of the Lord, man. It's the pleasure of the Lord to bring forth World War III, to bring forth his righteous judgment upon these fucking heathens, man. Starting with Esau, Edom, starting with America, Babylon the Great. All right? In the state of Israel, man. Y'all are finna get y'all judgment, man. We get ready to watch y'all get y'all judgment, man. All right? That's where we at with it. It's the Lord's will. And you can't escape it, man. No amount of peace talks, no amount of, diplomacy is gonna help you get out of this, man. It's over, baby. It's over. It's a wrap. You're done, Esau. We're at the end of your age, man. And you're going out with a bang. And then, those who survive, all right, the Edomites and the heathen that survive after World War III and Yahushua returns, they're going to be put into slavery, man. And guess what? You're going to rebuild all the destroyed places, man, that are going to be destroyed in World War III. All right? That's what's getting ready to happen. You're going to build our kingdom, bitch. So get ready for that, man. Get ready for that continual employment. Your first job is going to be to bury the dead bodies, man, as it tells you in Ezekiel, I believe 39, if I'm not mistaken. All right? So this is all prophecy playing out, all right? And we just sitting back watching, man. But yeah, shit is about to get rocky, man. Get ready for, the military draft. A lot of you 2/3, you wicked Israelites gonna get drafted into the military for World War III. A lot of you tough women, you manly women out there that think you don't need a man, you finna get drafted. All right, all you bull daggers out there that think you men, you finna get drafted. We're gonna see how tough you are, man. All right. But yeah, man, hey, it's going down. It's going down. The Lord's finna bring this thing to an end, and he's gonna bring forth the kingdom of heaven with the return of his son Yahushua. All right, we're seeing the chariots popping up all over the place, man. Those so-called UFOs, those are the hosts of heaven, man. They gonna be stepping in right in the midst of all this. So yeah, I'm gonna end it right there. I don't want to make this too long. I gotta head out, man. But anyway, man, it's exciting. We're in exciting times, man. We getting ready to be free, man. So I'm gonna end it right there. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak, Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai. Call me Asheral in the Bible, Bar Shalom.